Okay, so what the hell did you just watch, right? Well, that was anime, and that's what inspired me to start drawing for my fandom or whatever, you know. Who here has like read a book and like come across a drawing from the book that you thought was really badass and cool, or has just been like scrolling through the internet and you're just searching through stuff for your fandom and you find like super cool, badass drawings from other people, and you just thought to yourself like, oh, I want to be able to do that too. That's really cool. Okay, well, my name is John Sullivan, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to start drawing your own detailed cartoons. I'm going to go and give you the process and teach you how to the overall layout and the positioning of the character, how to fill it in, and the detail. Okay. Overall layout and positioning. The three main body parts that you need to start out with. Everything needs to start out really light, and don't even just like really light so you can erase it later on. Or if you just make mistakes, you can erase it. You need to start out with the head, chest, and pelvic area. And so the head, just simple circle, and then a couple lines coming off the sides. And then you want to make a line going straight down and make the chest, which is just like some kind of 3D cylindrical shape, signifying the chest. And then coming down to make the pelvic area. Okay, and then once you do that, you want to branch off, just make more just simple lines for the arms and the legs, and using circles to represent your joints, elbows and knees. Before you even start drawing too, you need to think of like what position you want to do and like how you want to think out what your character is doing and everything. And sometimes just like pose it yourself, like as long as that sounds, like it helps. Yeah, keep everything light so you can erase mistakes, because you're also, this step, you're going to erase it ultimately in the end. Filling it in. Okay. I'm going to start at the neck. This is where I usually start. You don't always have to follow the process, but start out with the head again. You want to go down from the right where the ear and the jawline meet, is where the neck comes down. And this is where usually a lot of people will mess up. My friend Jason asked me how to draw, and this is where he kept on messing up. Once you get down the neck, you want to do a little dip down, and then you want to make the shoulder, which is where you should have made that in your earlier sketch too, a little oval or something to represent the shoulder. And there's a little muscle right here though that usually most people forget to put. Simple line. All you want to do is put a line between there, between the dip and where the dip is too. You want to, that's your collarbone. You just want to make a couple lines signifying the collarbone. This will make the character leg automatically, atomically correct. Okay? And then clothing next. Okay, so looser clothing, you're going to have a lot of folds, a lot of creases, a whole bunch of things in there. Just got to really play around with this. There is no definite way of drawing clothing, but whenever you twist or turn, you're going to notice they're going to be coming off from the sides, and they're just going to go into the arm, stop a little bit, and you're going to put a little line inside, signifying where the crease was. And whenever you bend or something like this, there's going to be a multi-fold, a whole bunch of folds put together, and they all end up at one point. Okay. Next. Okay, and then lastly, detail. It's the hardest step. I'm still not like completely as really good with this yet, but this is where you start erasing all of your earlier sketches from the first step and start darkening all your lines from the filling in step, making everything look good and nice and sharp. And then you want to go into shading. Basically, this is the part I have trouble with the most, but helps if you imagine a source of light coming from one place. And then basically all those shadows are going to go behind any kind of crease or indentation coming out of the body, and you're just going to put the shadows behind that. And then lastly, hair and face. Okay, it is a simple trick. Know where you put everything on the face. Top of the ear should meet the top of the eye. Nose, of course, goes like right below the eye, the eyes. Okay, and then the ears should go right where the jawline and the neck meet. And the eyebrows right above the eye, so that's simple right there. And for hair, I hate when people do this. There's a whole bunch of lines put together. that's not what you want to do. That looks shitty, that looks crappy. What you want to do is you want to make the ends first, and you just you fill in with a couple lines in there, and none of them should be connecting at the ends. And so in conclusion, today I've talked about the process of how to draw. I've given you the overall layout and positioning. I've told you how to fill it in, and I gave you the detail. And I hope that I've helped some of you that are trying to learn how to draw today, or I've helped inspire some of you to start drawing now. Thank you.